Morning. Hi. It is, I don't even know what day it is, Friday. I've literally just got to work, parked my car, and I'm going to head in shortly. And I thought I would just come to you today and talk to you quickly about what this is about. So we're heading towards Vlogmas next month. I am going to be doing Vlogmas, I have decided. And I thought I would do a sort of lead up to Vlogmas throughout November, because I haven't done any daily vlogging for a long time and I need to get myself back into it if Vlogmas is going to be a success. So I thought I would start that through November, and whilst I'm going to be doing little snippets of each day, I think I'm only going to upload probably at the weekends because time, you know. Anyway, it's Friday today. It is glorious sunshine. As I say, I've just got to work. I've just parked up in the car park. I'm just drinking my coffee because, for those of you that don't know, I work in a prison and I can't take coffee cups into prison because people hide contraband in these. Do you know? So I have to finish my coffee before I go in, and I'm here till 4 today. I just work here 3 days a week, which is lovely. It means I've got time to do other things, and I haven't been doing other things for some time, obviously because of my surgery 7 weeks ago now. I'm 7 weeks post-op and I'm doing all right. So yeah, that's been a bit of a culture change when you are used to being extremely busy and on the go all the time to having a lot of time to ponder, and I've certainly had plenty of that. Anyway, I am recovering today because it was my birthday yesterday, and I had a few glasses of wine with Mr. Stitched Up last night, and my head is a little bit, it's not I haven't got a headache, but I just feel, you know, a bit foggy. So got to get through today, and then I've got the weekend. I did something really silly last night as well, because I have been destashing loads and I'm doing really well with it, and I need to sort out my sewing room this weekend because now I have space to store away more fabrics that currently aren't stored away, and they are languishing in whatever nook and cranny in my sewing room they can languish in. So I now have space to store it properly, so I need to go through my sewing room this weekend and sort that out. And so I am still buying fabrics, and last night after a few glasses of wine I was on Rainbow Fabrics website and I found 3 gorgeous fabrics that I wanted, and they've got a sale on at the minute, 50% off. So I added the 3 fabrics to my cart, went to add in the sale bit, but because I'd had a few glasses of wine, pressed plain out instead of in the discount code box, so I paid full price for them. So I have sent, I literally, as soon as it went through, I tried to stop it, but you know, as in when you go back, but it went through the checkout. So I have sent Yusuf a email as soon as it went through the checkout, and I got the confirmation email, sent them a groveling, begging email to ask them if they would retrospectively honour the 50% discount. I hope they will, because I didn't want to spend that much. Anyway, let that be a lesson to you. So I'm going to head in. Yesterday I managed to get through 120 prescriptions, which was a record for me considering it was my birthday as well. So today, this morning, should be a fairly straightforward, easy morning. We've got meetings this afternoon, and then I will be home putting my feet up for the weekend to a degree. So I will carry on. I can't film obviously while I'm in the prison because we can't take our phones in with us to the prison. I didn't get anything, if you're wondering, I didn't get anything sort of sewing wise for my birthday. I will show you what I got when I get home later. And yeah, my hair's looking a bit crap today. I've got pink in my hair. I did sort of do a strand test last night for some red because I'm thinking about dyeing my hair red, and because it's so blonde it's come out pink, so that's not going to happen. So we need to rethink that for the time being. Anyway, what was I going to say? I don't know, it's gone. Anyway, I'm going to go in. As I say, yeah, I've remembered, I can't film in the prison, obviously, because we can't take mobiles in with us, so I can't do that, I'm afraid. So I'm going to put my phone away, lock my car up and head on in, and I will see you tonight. I'm home for the weekend, finished work, yes. So I've come home to a few bits of happy mail. First one is this, which I've got you balanced on my breakfast bar, which is a eyeshadow palette. And I'm sort of going through a bit of a, what's the word? I don't know, style transformation, I don't know. But I'm getting really back into my gothic roots again and want to experiment, because that's the chameleon in me. So I ordered this eyeshadow palette from Jolie Beauty. I have never used these before, but I'm really interested to see what this is like. It's this one, which is called Sorceress, and they do various different eyeshadow palettes, and they do come quite highly recommended. So I really liked this one. The colours sort of seem to align with what I'm looking for, so we shall see what this is like. They did have sort of a 20% off until the end of October, which was why I bought this, because they are quite expensive. And I've been given some money for my birthday from my mother-in-law, so spent it on this. So yes, this is it, the Sorceress Compact, and oh wow, look at these colours, they're amazing. Those are the colours, look. I'm going to have fun experimenting with that, definitely. Okay, right, so that's that one. And then I've got my Wild deodorant refills. So that's cool. And then I've also got a little bit of fabric that has come from... Wow, this is really quick. I ordered this from Fabric, I think they're called Fabric something. I can't even remember what's the name of it. fabricuk.com, and I literally ordered this, what day are we on? We're on Friday, so this was ordered Wednesday evening and it's arrived today. It's a stretch lace and it's black iridescent sparkle, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at this. It's just gorgeous, look at that. So the plan with this, I mean, it's going to need lining because it's obviously very, very see-through, but I'm going to line it with black, a black jersey, and I'm going to make myself a dress out of this. I think I got 4 meters of it. It was £8.99 a meter, and I'm wanting to get myself some sort of more gothic based fabric so I can build myself a elder goth wardrobe, because I'm an elder goth now. Now I'm in my 50s, well into my 50s. Yeah, so I love it. It's gorgeous. This was super quick. It's beautiful. I took a bit of a what's the word? I don't know. I mean, I've never ordered from fabricuk.com before, and I was just like looking for black stretch lace and saw this and thought I'll just see what it's like, but it is really nice. Love it. So this is going to make a gorgeous dress, and it's beautiful. Look at that shine, that iridescent. I've never seen anything like it. It's gorgeous. So nice. Right, okay, so I'm going to go get changed. I'm going to show you my birthday cake, which is, excuse the dog going mad, which is here, look. This is the cake that Martin bought me that apparently serves 16. We've had a quarter of it in 2 pieces. Flamingo, look. I'm going to eat this now. Because it's white chocolate. Very nice. You can see my pink hair. I'm not going to dye my hair pink. Good morning. Happy Saturday. So, I'm quite out of breath. You've just seen me start my day with a coffee or 2, and I've just washed my hair, so it's drying at the minute. This pink is really not a vibe. Anyway, I'm upstairs in the old sewing room, as you can see, which is slowly turning into a bedroom with Layla stuff here and fabrics here. And I have sorted out a couple of empty calyx spots here to put my Layla fabrics in, which I've just brought up from downstairs in my sewing room, because the plan for the weekend is to sort that out. So yes, the sewing room is going to be tidied, cleaned, and become a haven of peace and tranquility to enable me to be creative. That's the plan. So the wardrobe here is not going to be a wardrobe, because we don't need it to be a wardrobe. We need it to be fabric storage. And it was full before of fabric, and it still has some fabric in it, and it's going to be full again of fabric, because a lot of the fabrics that I just tossed unloved and unwanted in the sewing room downstairs are going to be stored up here. So, as I say, I started off with bringing up all the Layla fabrics, and I've created those 2 spaces there to put said Layla fabrics in, so at least they are all in one place. The plan, I think, is going to be that I'm going to get some stick-on Velcro and put across here, because I've got you rested on the window sill in this room, and our rear garden is south facing. I know, aren't we lucky? But when it comes to fabric, the sun obviously beats through this window during the day and has bleached, particularly this one here. I can see the edge of that's bleached, so that's not a good thing. So I'm going to get some Velcro and put like a curtain to cover this, so that it keeps because I don't want to shut the curtains in here, because that's, you know, I don't like to see light coming into my house, but I need to protect the fabrics from being bleached by the sun. So I'm going to get a curtain to put across there. And also, when Layla gets a bit bigger and she is in this bed and out of the travel cot, she's going to be pulling them all off, isn't she? And I know even with the curtain up, she's going to be hiding behind the curtain and pulling them all off, but at least they will be protected to some degree. So, well, without further ado, I'm going to sort through these fabrics now. Martin's going to come and help me shortly. I think he's making more caffeine needed today, and yeah, he's going to help me, and then we'll get these shelves stacked and sort out everything else. If you want to know what I'm wearing, I have my Heydays on today. These are my black pair that I made last year, that still fit, which is amazing. So, right. Right, so these cubby holes are now filled. We've got all these with woven, so it's all cotton poplins and cotton lawns. This one is jerseys, and I've just finished doing downstairs and found a couple more Layla fabrics amongst my own fabric stash, so they need to go away. And then in here is now filled with fabric again. So these are all fabrics that I'm keeping. Gosh, I've got so much. Yeah, I'm keeping for now, shall we say, but I do need to work through it again at some point. But yeah, that's now full. I do still have a little bit of space at the top there, which is worth remembering. And then I'll take you downstairs. I just need to take these down with me because these are some ribbings that I found. I'll take you downstairs and show you the sewing room. Here we go. Here is clean and tidy sewing room. So it smells amazing because we've used some Purdy and Fig things, which are like what's the word, essential oil room cleaners. They're just amazing. So yeah, look at this, it's so tidy. I still have fabrics there which are my goth fabrics mostly, and then I've still got some fabric up there. I still have fabric up there and fabric all down there, and then what's upstairs, but that's it. That's, well, the rest of it, there's some Destash fabrics that are on my table in the conservatory which I need to go through because most of those have been bought and paid for. So I'm going to get those parcelled up tomorrow, but I'm really happy with this space now. It's really clean, really tidy, nice and spacious. Books and things are on there. I've got a few patterns. I do need to go through all my patterns, to be honest, because I've got so many, and a lot of them I don't think I'll ever use, so I might have to get rid of some. But yeah, it's tidy, which is the main thing, and it means now I can come in here and plan out my November makes, plans, whatever, in a nice, clean, creative space. We're going shopping.
Shopping. This is the excitement of our lives.
Yes, weekend off. It's raining now. It was glorious weather when we got up. I'm also going to buy a red hair dye. Look at this pink. Yeah, I'm going to get a red hair dye, and I'm going to do a strand test, another strand test this afternoon with that, and see what it comes out like. And if it's all right, we'll go for it.
Bright red.
Bright red.
Bright red.
Bright red. Yeah, but I don't want it light bright red. I want it like a cherry red.
Very red.
Cherry.
Very, very cherry red.
Very cherry.
Very
cherry red. Okay. So yeah, we shall see. So this is the colour I've bought, and I'm just doing a strand test. We'll see how it turns out. How's it looking? This is my strand test. I quite like this colour actually, but it's difficult to see when it's wet. So it's only been developing for about 5-10 minutes at the minute, so we shall see. This is a semi-permanent colour anyway, so we shall see. We'll see what it's like when it's fully done and rinsed out and dried, and then decide whether I'm going to go for it. So, what do you think to my hair?
I love it. I think it's awesome.
Do you really like it?
Yes, I really like it.
Shall I show everybody?
I think you should show everybody, and they're all going to go, oh my god. Okay. But I like it.
Oh gosh, that's not the best light. Right, I've come in here because the light's better-ish, but yes, red hair. What do you think? I really like it. I do like it, but it's a little bit just trying to get myself used to it, really. It's very red. Very red. And it looks quite sort of gingery. Don't you think it looks gingery in this light?
In this light, it does a little bit.
And it's not. It is, yeah, a bit coppery, but it's not.
It's
in
red.
Daylight. I mean, obviously the light's changed now because it's early evening, but it is very bright, vivid red in natural daylight, which I will show you tomorrow. But I do like it. I think, yeah, it's nice. It's just going to take a bit of getting used to because it is so different to the blonde. But I want to go darker, and this is sort of a halfway house. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can just see there in that sort of light that it is very, very red. So, and I need to style it. Obviously, I've just washed it. I haven't done anything with it, but yeah, I like the colour. I think it's very nice. He likes it too, which is important. So, yeah,
I like it.
Good.
Definitely.
Good morning. So it's the day after, the night before, and hair is still red. I've had a shower, so I've washed out a lot more of the excess pigment, and I do really like it. It is very bright, and I think, I mean, look, when I come into natural light, you can see just how red this is. I think what I might do actually is, it's still drying at the minute. There you go, look, it's very red, very red. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to just tone it down by going a bit darker, because it's just really, really bright, and I don't know, I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's going to take some getting used to, isn't it? So I might actually put, I don't know whether to put a darker red on it or a light brown, because that will still keep it red. I don't know. What's your thoughts? This is a semi-permanent colour. It's not a permanent colour, so it is going to fade and probably go lighter over time. But how dark it is underneath, that's the sort of colour I want. It looks like it's the same colour on the top of my head, but my roots, the roots of my head just look really light. But anyway, I might get used to it. Who knows? Anyway, it's Sunday. We are going to be taking him out for a walk shortly, because the sun is shining. It's finally stopped raining for at least half an hour, because that's all it's done for the last few weeks. So I'm going to take him out, and then I'm planning to do some sewing today. Now I've got a clean sewing room. Well, it looks quite all right in real life.
It does. I like it.
Just a bit old.
You don't look old. Morning.
Morning. I've just been putting a few of the clips that I filmed into my editing software, and almost shed a tear over the blonde hair. But anyway, we come out for a walk, brought Piper. Sun is shining. Oh my word, what is that yellow ball in the sky?
And there's a bit of blue up there as well.
There is. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's a nice Sunday morning. Lovely hum of the motorway in the background.
We might have to have bacon sandwiches when we
Oh,
get
that
home.
sounds perfect. Yeah, who doesn't love a bacon sandwich on a Sunday morning?
A nice big steaming cup of coffee.
Yep. Coffee to get things working for the day.
Yes, I'm not functioning properly yet. I've only had one coffee.
I know. To go to the post office, and I can finally enjoy my coffee. I'm glad that's done. I just wanted to say, if any of you watch me who have bought from me in my Destash, or are thinking of buying from me in my Destash, I just wanted to let you know I am back at work now, and I'm working 3 days a week. And obviously that means less time for me to get to the post office. So dependent on when and if you buy, and dependent on when you pay, depends on how long it's going to take for me to get your fabrics to the post office, if that makes sense. I send everything second class as well, because it's cheaper for you guys. But if anybody wants anything first class, then obviously just let me know. But yeah, it's a bit difficult. I did have somebody message me, I think yesterday, or was it Friday? I think it was Friday actually. It was 6 days since they'd actually paid for their fabric, and they'd messaged me asking where it was because they'd not received it. I'm not a business, I'm just somebody destashing my own fabrics from home, obviously, and I do have to do that alongside my job, so it's not easy. So yeah, I mean, I was at work. They paid for their fabric last weekend on the Saturday, I was at work Monday. I don't know why it didn't go Tuesday. I think I was still catching up from a few days before, so it did actually go on Wednesday. Yeah, and anyway, as I say, just bear that in mind that I can't do next day delivery. And you might be looking at sort of 7 to 14 days after paying before you get your fabric. It just depends. So, but I've caught up on what's been bought during the week this week, which is amazing. There's just a couple of people who still have to pay me for fabrics that they've bought, but I know that they buy from me regularly, if that makes sense. And I just needed to get around to weighing theirs and figuring out how much it was going to cost postage wise. So that's been done. Yeah, so I can now chill, finish my coffee. I'm actually liking my hair now it's dried. I bet you're sick of hearing me talking about this hair, aren't you? Because it's just such a change, and it takes some getting used to, doesn't it, when you have such a big change like this? So yeah. I don't know. I've got a few fabrics actually that I need to list, because when I was sorting out moving stuff from downstairs upstairs yesterday, there was a few fabrics. There weren't many actually. There were about 4 or 5 that I just picked and thought, I'm going to destash these. And so I need to list those. So I'm going to do that now, and then, yeah, decide what I'm going to sew, because I fancy doing a bit of sewing now. Marty's just gone to take some clothes to the clothing bank from when we sorted out my wardrobe a week or 2 ago. That still needs to be done. And yeah, I'm going to do a bit of sewing, so that's exciting.
Lordy, lordy.
Lordy, lordy. We've come out for a walk. We've come actually slow picking, and I've not been down here for a while, but we're a bit shocked because we're heading up sort of this path here, which is where we know the slows are. This is a field. It's all just flooded. That's a field.
The swans are happy.
It just looks like lakes. It's just mad. Totally.
To be fair, there is a small river over there which has burst its banks.
Yeah.
And there is also a river over there.
That hasn't burst its banks.
Well, it has burst its banks. That's why it's come over here.
There is a river, because I would go running along there, but it's now not passable.
Hello.
Don't know if you can see. Look, there's a few
I think
swans.
there's about 11 there.
They're enjoying it. Oh look, there's some more there.
Yeah, there's 11 of them.
Wow. Yeah, we're heading up here anyway.
For those interested, they are mute swans.
What, as in they don't speak?
Well, no swans speak allegedly, hence the phrase swan song, because the only noise a swan ever makes is apparently at the point of death, hence the phrase swan song.
Oh wow, I never knew that.
There you go, I'm full of useless information.
I wondered why I married you.
But now you know.
So what's happened to our slow stash?
Our slow stash is actually quite safe. The fact is, well, it's safe from us today because to be about 3 foot of water to go through to get to them, so we just have a nice little walk. It's a pleasant autumnal afternoon in the sunshine.
Yeah, I mean,
Their fields.
There's just no way of getting to them because
It's a bit damp.
yeah.
A trifle damp, shall we say.
There's the slow stash that we can't get to. Normally we will obviously just wander down here and go through. This is a field normally, and all the slows are in these bushes here. Oops. And it's
Tell how deep it is because you can see the barbed wire fence top there, just between the tree. You zoom in.
yeah, there's the barbed wire fence.
Yeah.
So we normally have to just climb over that and then walk along the edge of this field here. But not today. That's not going to happen today.
It's not. Indeed, no.
Or maybe not even tomorrow or the day after.
He thinks it's not going to happen this winter.
No. So we might have to go to plan B.
Which is no slow gin.
Right, I've just come on to say goodnight because I've not filmed anything since we were on our walk earlier this afternoon. And to show you my latest make, which I've just whipped up this evening. So I have actually got some sewing done today. Really love it. It is the Seasons of East Summer in New York dress. It's not finished because I need to hem it, but I'll turn you around and show you. So here it is. It's gorgeous. This fabric is a velour from Lady McElroy. It is called Amarachi Art, and they've just released this on a Chloe Chambray base. I love this print. I think it's stunning. I've had this for ages in my stash, and yeah, it is beautiful. I had to make some slight adjustments to this pattern because obviously this is a stretch velour and it's not designed for stretch fabrics, it's designed for a woven fabric, but it's worked really well. I've just got to hem the sleeves, I've got to stitch down the neckline. The waist is too high. You can see where the waistline is, and my waist is there, so there's a good inch and a half, and I've already lengthened the waist, lengthened the bodice by an inch, so I need to lengthen it by at least another inch, maybe 1.25 inches, something like that. The skirt I added 3 inches onto as well, and I know you can't really see, but it does come to sort of midi length, but that needs hemming too. I omitted the zip, side zip, don't need it because it's a stretch, and I omitted the split at one side as well because I don't need that either, and I'm super happy with it. I think it's really nice. Yeah, lovely dress. The waist is probably a little bit loose, but that's okay because I might wear it with a belt, I don't know, but it just means I can get it on over my head. But yeah, it's too high. I mean, my belly button is there. If I come closer, you can probably see my belly button is there and the waist is there, so I mean, that's loads, isn't it? That's a good 1.5 inches, 2 inches there. So yeah, very short bodice, but nice. Love this fabric, and I think I'm gonna have to get it on the Chloe Chambray base too. So that's it. I'm going to say good night. I am back at work tomorrow. Really nervous about going into work with this hair because they're all going to go, everybody's going to be like, who is this? So that's really quite nerve-wracking. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed week 1 of Countdown to Vlogmas, and I will see you all next week.